Hey, this is Primero coming at you with a little something that I don't know. There's not many things that I guess I could say rub me the wrong way, if you will. If that's the way I want to say that. But there's one word, and it's other variations of it, that I've been noticing that it's had this tendency to be used only in a negative manner. And honestly, that's incorrect. The word judgment or judge. I've seen certain people post something and they say, hey, don't judge. I've heard conversations or I've just been involved in conversations where I hear someone state and utter the words, don't judge. Like I remember, I'll give you an example, and this will lead into what I think of it. So, I had a buddy of mine who came to visit one day, and he had his two daughters with him. And one of them, I guess she just got a new dress, and she comes into my room, and she's like, hey, I got this new dress. Don't judge, but what do you think of it? Now, let's listen to that again. I'm going to say it again. She walked in and said, hey, I got a new dress. Don't judge. What do you think? Okay. She just said don't judge. And then proceeded to ask me, what do I think? For you to follow up don't judge with what do you think means I'm not going to give you an answer to what do I think, because the don't judge means you don't give any feedback, no judgment, because judgment is not inherently negative. It is like if a person hits the like button on a video, that means they have judged it as a video that they liked. That is a form of judgment. If they hit the dislike button, that's a form of judgment. If they comment saying, hey, I like the way you said this, that's a form of judgment. If someone says, hey, I don't really agree with what you said, that's a form of judgment. Okay? If someone says, look, I see where you're coming from, but maybe you're missing a few things, whatever, and it comes with some criticism, that is a form of judgment. Like, there are other people who's like, I agree, I don't disagree, but I don't agree either. Like, they're on the fence, right? You ever hear, oh, I'm on the fence. That is a form of judgment. So, there she is, and I had to stop her. I said, look. So I asked her, like, in a formal question, like, what do you mean when you say don't judge? What do you mean? And she was like, oh, I don't want you to say anything bad or think that. I was like, well, that's not cool. Because for you to ask me, what do I think after saying that, that means you don't want me to say anything. Because judgment is not negative. Okay? So for you to ask, what do I think? And I say that I think that's a lovely dress you have. That is judgment. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. That is a horrible habit. To sit there and inherently assume that anything negative is the only things of judgment. Like, no, positive is judgment as well. For me to say that I like the dress is judgment. So along with her and many things on the internet, because most of it's been the internet, and some of them I've seen it used in a form of defending against negativity, and then I've seen it in a form that while someone's writing something positive, they still put it in there. Like, don't let these individuals judge you. It's like, that's inaccurate use of the word judge/judgment. Okay? That's inaccurate. Because for you to say, do not let someone judge you, you might as well not post a damn thing on the internet. Think about it. You gotta thoroughly understand what judgment is. Like, for example, there's people that right now, if they'll put a photograph of like a vacation with their family, right? And you get like, let's say out of 300 people that follows you on that, and you see you got 300 likes on that photo. That's 300 forms of judgment That's 300 people judging that they liked your photo. That's judgment right there. Okay? Now, if it was less, let's say it was 280 out of the 300. That means there's 20 people that have not necessarily give you judgment in the sense of how some people think of it, but they have. They're judging that they don't care by not clicking the like button. Especially like I've noticed, like I got a decent amount of followers. I'm very fortunate to have the amount of followers I have, but one photograph alone could have what, maybe just 20 likes, 30 likes. Cool. I'm just glad someone liked it. That's just me. That's how I am. Like, that's the reason I put it out there, is to not only entertain myself that I put it out there, but entertain others and then see what y'all think. Like, I like feedback in every different way. And what is judgment? Do you like it, dislike it? Are you on the fence about it? Meh. Let's think about the word meh. That is a form of judgment. Like, when a person goes meh, that's a form of judgment. Like, I'll give you an example, too, of my buddy Brian and the way he rates movie. Like, that one right there, that's a high rental. That is a form of judgment. A ranking is a form of judgment. Then you got those individuals who make movies or videos of, like, they got rankings of, like, okay, here's A, B, C, D. Where do I place, whether it's what? Someone did a video about anime. Someone did a video about food, restaurants, movies, shows, you name it. There's a whole bunch of different ones like that, right? And waifus. That one, I'm not going to lie. That one, that was funny, right? But the fact of the matter is, that's judgment. That's still judgment. A lot of people need to break out of this idea that judgment and judge is only negative. It is not negative. For you to say, hey, I want you to go out there and be yourself, and everybody that says they love you and this and that, but don't let them judge you. It's like, you just screwed it up. Because anybody that comes over and say, hey, I love what you do. I love the content that you do. I love all the smiles you put on my face and other people's face. I love the way you make me laugh. I love the way you're going out there and expressing yourself. All that right there is positive judgment. And for you to say, oh, don't let anybody judge you, excuse my language, you're fucking it up. Okay? Now, if you take the word judgment out and replace it with something else that is inherently negative, like, let's just use a word, and don't let anybody be negative towards you. That's understandable. That's accurate. That's correct. That would be a correct word to use for what you're trying to explain and express. But placing the word judgment is not inherently bad. It's not inherently negative, okay? Let's get this going. People need to understand that the word judge/judgment, those words are not inherently evil, negative, okay? It could be whatever, because whatever we think about someone is a form of judgment. I love your nail color today. That's judgment. I love your lip color today. That's judgment. I think your hair is gorgeous today. That's judgment. I can't believe I'm actually this perturbed with this word that everybody's using it in such a negative nanny way. Stop it. That's not cool. It's not cool to the word. Plus, it's not cool to the way you're expressing yourself. I mean, it's like, damn, stop it. So that's just my little quick rant on the word judge and judgment. Let's do better. Let's do better on how we word things. And let's not make a word that is not evil. Okay, the word's not evil. I love you all. That's judgment. And let the judgment of my love carry through. So please join me down there in the comment section. Let me know some genuine feedback, some genuine thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your feelings on the word? Am I making a right point here where it's just inherently being used the wrong way because it's not inherently evil? Let me know. Click the like button if you like the video. please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that little bell to get notified if I got more videos like this coming your way. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.